Hello everyone, I am recording today the video on the decision of FIDE Ethic Commission chamber on the incident, so to say, involving Grandmaster Kirill Shevchenko. Well, to start with, yeah, of course it was, to me, it was pretty shocking decision. I will explain you, will make a short investigation. I will read you the text and, well, there are, first of all, I would like to, I will send this video to FIDE office and I would like to consider it as an official appeal on the decision, and at the end of this video I will tell some more things about it. But yeah, as we all know, there was this case in October when Kirill Shevchenko was caught with a telephone. Anyway, I will not spend time explaining this case. Everybody, I guess, knows it. They can check on internet. So finally, he was suspected, let's put it mildly, to violate fair play in over-the-board chess. And today we got the final decision of the ban, because he finally admitted actually that he was, well, at least ready to use the phone. He hid it in the toilet, etc. But before reading it, let's read their decision in 2019, December 5, 2019, on sanctions, as they say, against Igor Rausis. I think there were different, probably members at that time of the, I think so, I'm not sure, but anyway, we can check, of the Ethics Commission and the decision. So let's read. During this meeting, among other matters, the Ethics Commission studied the allegations of cheating against Grandmaster Igor Rausis. Again, if you don't know the story, you can check it on internet. At the 2019 Strasbourg tournament and various other tournaments in the period 2015-2019. Well, Igor Rausis was a grandmaster. Unfortunately, he passed away already, and he was a grandmaster, like average 25-50. He was caught with a phone during a game, and he admitted everything actually. An oral hearing was held at which were present, apart from the Ethics Commission members, the respondent Igor Rausis himself, Mr. Yuri Garit, I think he is a... Mr. Yuri Garit, I think he's a chief, they probably forgot the word, of the FIDE Fair Play Commission, and Professor Kenneth Regan. Yeah, that will come back to the professor. Okay, so that happened, and then Mr. Rausis confessed to cheating on 4 different occasions. By the way, very interesting, you can see even his interviews, he was really feeling sorry for what happened. He explained his he actually told that it was just terribly addictive, because he didn't want somehow, but he just couldn't stop himself. And so he confessed cheating on 4 different occasions. I would like to mention that obviously he was not caught in any other games. So he basically revealed himself this, of course. Yeah. So it was, to me, it was a very obvious indication that he really was feeling very sorry for what he did. In 3 instances by using his mobile phone, and in other instance by prearranging the result of the game. Well, okay, if it was a draw, not such a big deal. If he was buying or selling the game, of course, that is totally wrong. And was found guilty as such on the basis of his own version. Again, yeah, so he didn't tell that it was the absolutely only time, and he could have, because there was no proof of any other misconduct, but actually he told that he did more, taking into account Mr. Rausis' acknowledgement of guilt, his cooperation at the hearing and remorse displayed, obviously you can see it in even his public statements, as well as his personal circumstances. I think he was already not well health-wise, and he passed away a few years after this. But keeping in mind the precedent established, so there was a precedent, yeah, established in the decision of the same commission in some case, 2015, The commission unanimously, so everybody had the same opinion. I don't really like it so much because, well, I mean, the cases can be, people might have different opinions. It's a little strange that both in this case and in the case we are going to talk today, the opinion was unanimous. Decided to sanction Mr. Igor Rausis, even though, okay, he was not really a big player in the sense that, okay, he was not a big public chess figure, yeah? But still, with a worldwide ban of 6 years to take effect from 31st of July 2019, end of 30th of July 2025, during this period, and so on and so on. So Mr. Rausis is prohibited from participating as a player in events. So we see the 6 years for a person who clearly, was really feeling sorry about it, openly telling it, apologizing to everyone, helping the committee to establish all the truths, actually even revealed things which he didn't have to. 6 years ban, which he didn't survive, unfortunately, finally. Then let's come to today's decision. So the FIDE, again, ADC, Ethics Commission Chamber, decision on the incident on Kirill Shevchenko. So, and I was really, I would say surprised is too soft word. I was actually very angry at this, because this is, I will explain you now what is this. There is a lot of things which simply had nothing to do with the reality, with truth, simply. And I'm really, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, many things which were told there are obviously wrong. And this is an official statement, so there are a lot of questions. We will come back to it at the end of the video for this committee. And okay, let's start with it. The first instance chamber, the disciplinary commission, following an exchange of correspondence and online meetings, has reached again the same unanimous decision regarding the incident involving Mr. Shevchenko, the respondent. The respondent found guilty, okay, that is clear, is sanctioned with a worldwide ban of 3 years only, even though, of course, he's much more, famous grandmaster. He was even very close to 2700. With 1 year of the sanction suspended, so basically 2 years. Why 1 year suspended? Because in all previous cases, as far as I know, there were few, 3 years was a minimum. For what reason? Probably there must be some big reason. Okay, let's see what are the reasons. On 26 December 2024, they received the report, the commission from FIDE Fair Play, titled report about so on so on. The respondent, Kirill Shevchenko, was accused by the FIDE Fair Play Commission on cheating at the Spanish Team Championship, as we all know, on or around 13th of October 2024. I know, by the way, the story from the first, let's say, hand, from people who were playing there. Anyways, so I know quite some details, doesn't matter. So the FPL recommended a sanction of a worldwide suspension of 3 years. Extremely so, like the softest possible, with 1 year suspended, as well as the revocation of the GM title. Well, that is in the rule. That is goes without saying, that GM title should be taken away. But FPL, what is FPL, by the way? Fair Play Commission. Why did they recommend only 3 years? I will explain you why. Again, don't misunderstand me. I feel actually pity for this boy, and I don't wish him anything wrong. But this is a very big, very important and loud case, and we know now how much technologies are advancing and how big of the danger actually, as Magnus Carlsen himself stated, it's existential danger for the game. And this is the first very big case of a very strong, talented young grandmaster who caught red-handed, cheating over the board. And this is a precedent. We need to show to everybody, to young players, to all players, that okay, this is not going to be tolerated. It's a pity, personally, humanly, that maybe he will be a victim of it. He will be anyway, but I believe that the sanctions should be very, very strict and very serious. I mean, whatever it is, but to immediately propose the lightest possible sanctions, even with 1 year suspended, why? So basically, it means 2 years. Why 1 year suspended? For what reason? What is the explanation of it? And the respondent was given the opportunity to respond to all allegations. That is start. So I'm really puzzled. On the 3rd of February, only 3rd February, it happened 13th of October. We all know that at the beginning, Kirill Shevchenko was denying cheating. He denied it, and only actually, at least writtenly, he admitted, as I understand, maybe before to the commission, but written on the 3rd of February only. Even the Romanian Chess Federation, trusting him few days after the incident, made an official statement that as long as because he denied, and as long as he is not found guilty, they will support him, which is understandable. So basically, by denying, he also, put the federation he is playing for now in a very uncomfortable situation, So it doesn't really look to me like actually admitting it, at least officially, only on the 3rd of February is really a very good will, but we will come back to it later. Grandmaster Shevchenko admitted, as I understand, there only, a few months after, to hiding a phone in the toilet and using it to access Lichess, but denied that he had effectively cheated or that his actions influenced the game. I mean, this is absurd. So he hid it and admitted of using it. Using it to access Lichess. So he admitted he did use it, as I understand by the wording, but denied that he had an effect. I mean, how is it possible? I mean, how can you understand this? Who was doing this report? I mean, this just doesn't make sense. So he presented several mitigating factors. Let's go now, and now we come to the most incredible thing. He fully cooperated with the investigation. Well, this we don't know. We simply don't know. And since after reading this report, I have frankly very little trust in those who were taking this decision. Well, this is just, let's say it's an opinion. Maybe, maybe not. B. He admitted wrongdoing in a timely manner. I'm sorry, what does it mean in a timely manner? He denied at the very beginning, as I understand here, he admitted it officially only 3rd of February, few months after. What do you mean in a timely manner? I mean, what is this? Can you explain me? How can you write this in a timely manner? He had a clean disciplinary record. This is just a lie. A direct lie, because Kirill Shevchenko, was banned on chess.com prior to this accident. Let's go here. So he was banned actually after playing this event on 8th of October. He didn't play a single game after that, so it means his ban was referring to his previous games, so the games were played before this incident which happened over the board. We don't know, but I can assume that the ban happened after this tournament, which he won title Tuesday with some incredible performance, 96, 95 all the time, and then he was banned. Yes, but actually it was a money event. So let's say the following: if chess.com is responsible for their ban, so they can guarantee that actually he was cheating. I don't know, but it seems to me we need to ask chess.com, or at least the commission needs to ask chess.com, if the ban was actually because of this event. Seems very likely, but then it means that he was cheating already before in money events. Again, I believe that cheating in money events can be considered as a fraud, Did this commission contact chess.com and ask them to show how many games according to them, in what tournaments he was cheating according to them. And again, if Kirill Shevchenko never appealed or he doesn't appeal it, so it means he was already cheating, and possibly he was cheating in money events. This is extremely heavy. So how can you write after that he had a clean disciplinary record? This is it's deceiving people. This is becoming really, really weird. I'm sorry. Who is doing it? This is an official FIDE document of the commission. How can you write this? Next, he was 22 years old at the time of the offense. So what? I understand if he would be 12 or 92. Maybe it would be a certain thing to consider. 22 is a normal, regular age, so he's grown up boy. He knows exactly what he is doing. How can it be an argument of anything? I mean, it's absurd, So this out. His mental state was compromised as he had been receiving death threats. Okay, proofs, please. First of all, I was also receiving death threats on chess.com platform more than once. Okay, so what? I can cheat now or do anything I want? His mental state was compromised as he had been receiving death threats. Well, first of all, many people receive threats, some bad language on internet. His mental state was compromised. Is it, if there is any medical proof of it, some serious doctor at that time that he was maybe taking medication, and okay, then yes. Otherwise, it's just words. It means nothing. What I can say that he played many tournaments. We will come back to it next. He played many tournaments lately, and I know some people who were communicating with him from time to time, and nobody told me that there was any hint of any problem. Mental or whatever problem. So, this is, again, this argument, if there are proofs, I understand it, it's a serious consideration in the ban. But if not, did you check it? My question, did you check it? Do you have documented proofs of it? If not, who cares? This simply shouldn't be in the report. He demonstrated remorse on multiple occasions. What are you talking about? The remorse, did he ever apologize to any of his opponents? I don't know, but I don't know about, I think not. Did he ever publicly apologize? The very minimum you do if you really feel remorse. I've never seen any public apologies. What he demonstrated? He didn't do even the minimum which should be done of a person who feels guilty, who feels really embarrassed on what he did. Why you're writing it? What is this? Why you're covering? I'm sorry to use this language. It looks like covering a person for why you're doing it. Is somebody ask you to do it or what? What is happening? I'm just puzzled. This is really unthinkable in an official report to write such things. The cheating attempt was not fully executed. This is absurd. What do you mean not fully? How do we know? We know that he was going to the bathroom during the first game, during the second game. People saw it. He was getting there and spending a lot of time there and coming back. What do you mean was not fully executed? Whom are you taking us for? For idiots? You're laughing at us. What are you writing in this report? Okay, this is what he presented. I understand, but you shouldn't write it because this is just nonsense. There is no proof whatsoever of number of points, and number of points are wrong simply. So why you are writing it and you don't even comment on it? It's like it's a fact. No, it's not. This is the best. This is the best thing. Furthermore, according to the findings of Professor Regan, Professor probably spent a lot of time on these findings. I already had long ago a lot of questions to this Professor Regan, who is unfortunately, sorry to tell it, is supposed to be an authority on anti-cheating and so on, but basically there are many things he was writing which, let's put it mildly, I don't agree with, and I'm ready to contest, and I ask him any moment, I'm ready to speak to him on camera, live, and we will discuss some points which I believe is really doing not correctly. I'm sorry. Well, again, I will see now, oh, he's professor, you're nobody. No, okay, then he will just crush me in this conversation. But for some reason he's avoiding for years. He's avoiding any talk with me, even though he's a professional. I'm nobody. Yeah, but it's very strange. But I can assure you, there are at least few things which are very strange in his so to call researches or whatever. But here, this is not strange. This is just nonsense. So, furthermore, according to the findings of Professor Regan, there were no significant statistical deviations in the player's performance during this tournament compared to his usual rating performance. This is just a falsification. This is a clear lie. Well, to start with, first of all, he just played 2 games only in this tournament, only 2. So you cannot anyway make any real serious judgment on it. According to the findings, it's so difficult to find that he won 1 game and made 1 draw with an average rating around 2650, what is more or less his rating. So his performance was 28 plus, which is, now we come to his performances. And here are a lot of interesting things. So his performances of Shevchenko from October 2023, I think he was quite close to 2700 at that moment, and then he started to lose rating. Actually, it was very unfortunate year for him, and he lost a lot of rating. This is his performance in those 2 games he played, 28-38. I mean, check all his other performances. His closest one, we will come back to it, is almost 100 points, 100 elo points below. Anyway, of course, you cannot judge too much from 2 games, but if you already write about it, you cannot tell this. I mean, this is just falsification, obvious falsification. He won 1 game, he made 1 draw, 28-38 performance. And here, okay, from October, so I took just last year, just 1 year, all his performances in tournaments. 26-17, 26-02, 25-90, 1, 27-10, good one, but again, since he was around 2700, 2680, more or less on his level, then all 6 of the performances are below his level, some very much below, 26-36, so he lost a lot of rating. Even 25-43 was very bad performance in Olympiads. He won first 2 games against, pretty weak for him opposition, and then he made -2 in the remaining games, so 25-43 only performance. And then suddenly what happens? Then he's playing Romanian League just before this one. Very good performance, 27-47, I think, like 4 wins, 4 draws with good opposition. Okay, can happen, doesn't matter. Now then he comes, he plays 2 games. He wins 1.5 with very strong opposition, 28-38 performance, which seemingly, according to findings of Professor Regan, is equivalent to this. Yeah, here I think his average is around 2,620 or something. Yeah, to 28-38 is equivalent. Anyway, I believe you cannot judge by performance. But then what I found when I was checking his performances, I found some very weird thing. You see, the full year he's not playing too great, and then he's playing Bundesliga 3 times for 2, 2, and 3 games. And in Bundesliga he is just rocking, completely rocking. He won 5 games, 2 draws. 2 draws, actually, I didn't include it there because they were quite short, uneventful draws. I mean, with Elyanov was a long one, but it was theoretical. I came quickly to a drawish theoretical endgame, and it was a draw, and very quick draw with Maxim Vachier-Lagrave. And he won 5 remaining games, 4 of them with black, against good players. I mean, you see, average rating is good 26 plus. So he beat with black Motylev, Santos, Latassa, Kadric, Chiparinov, and with white Grandelius. This is Santipone's loss. Okay, again, it can happen, it's classical chess after all, but still, 11-9, 14-11-12. Very strong level. 29-59 average, 29-59 performance. 29-59. So the whole year he is playing in tournaments and is losing rating 27-10 is the best he managed. Here 2 games, even here 27-47. Suddenly, when he comes to Bundesliga, 29-59, winning every game, average 26-50. So incredible performance. Again, what I want to say, I mean, first of all, my question to the committee: did you check it? Did you check findings of Professor Regan? I mean, this nonsense what he's stating, or at least you are stating using his name. Did you check the performances of him? Because what I want to say, okay, this is especially knowing that he was cheating. Yeah, he admitted finally in Spain. Well, this I would seriously investigate. Did you check games? What I would do is I would try to contact Bundesliga people who were organizing at these weekends and maybe to ask cameras. There were cameras, yeah, to see if he was again leaving permanently the playing hall to go into toilet as he did in this event. I mean, again, maybe not, I hope not, but you need to make this investigation because a person is banned on chess.com. I personally, don't think that it matters much because I don't, frankly, not of high opinion of the anti-cheating system, but I frankly believe in this particular case they were right. But in any case, you should ask them, and he has a history of cheating. I mean, if he doesn't appeal, it means he agrees, yeah? This is first. Or maybe doesn't agree, but anyways, Chess.com is responsible for what they do, they pretend. So, yeah, okay, let's say he was cheating. He was cheating over the board then in the Spanish league, and then he has this. So, I mean, if finally you will find something very strange in these recordings, in this event also, it completely changes the picture. I'm sorry, this is a live ban, really. I mean, it's already on the edge of live ban because it's not the first cheating he had. Why in your report you don't mention even? You don't even mention about chess.com ban. Why you're not mentioning in it? And why this committee, anti-cheating committee, who is supposed to fight with cheating, why do they offer 2 years ban actually to a person who is cheating for the second time seemingly? And in a very, very important moment of time for chess when this is becoming a real threat, I don't understand all this. Yeah. Furthermore, according to the then Chamber found that Grandmaster Shevchenko did in fact hide the phone in a toilet at the Spanish Team Championship. In fact, it further concluded that he attempted to cheat but was unable to determine with comfortable satisfaction that actual cheating occurred. I mean, come on. I mean, this is what is this nonsense? Who cares what he said? If he was willingly doing it, and he did it second day again after his phone was on, he even wrote a certain text on the please don't touch this phone. I mean, it's clear he was planning to, and he was going there all the time. And then you are pretending or explaining us that maybe he didn't cheat here because he was not sure, he didn't remember if he cheated. I mean, come on, what is this? Whom are you taking us for? What is all this? The panel acknowledged that mitigating factor presented by the respondents, specifically noting his cooperation with the investigation, his admission of wrongdoing, and his remorse. Okay, I cannot read it anymore. I mean, this is a shame. This is a disgrace, complete disgrace. So, I mean, I'm really appealing it. I state that this is completely, in my personal opinion, completely biased text. I don't have a slightest trust to any member, especially since they unanimously voted for this text and for this decision. I also don't have trust after that to the Fair Play Commission, who didn't even bother seemingly to check if the results, to check the findings of Professor Regan, to check if the maybe video recordings in Bundesliga and so on and so on, or if they did, please explain us. Well, I mean, this whole thing, I mean, is getting. I mean, I personally understand very well where are we with cheating and with with most of structures powers who don't want this question to be raised. I myself asked several times FIDE to speak to delegates or something to explain my position. I was not given this chance because nobody wants. They want just everything to be quiet. I'm sorry. This is too much. This is simply too much. This is an appeal. So what I would like to do, I really ask Mr. President of FIDE, Arkady Dvorkovich, having a birthday by the way today, congratulations. If I don't know the FIDE handbook, but if FIDE handbook allows, I believe after this, both committees should be changed, the members completely, because that is my opinion, but I would really ask for it. If not, they should resign themselves. I mean, they must resign unless they're capable of answering my questions. I mean, explaining these things which are difficult to explain and to understand for all of us, because it seems like instead of fighting with cheating and really showing an example, okay, of course with a certain mercy, I mean, nobody wants to destroy a person, but we cannot just show such example. Basically, that if you cheat, okay, it's my interpretation. But like I take it. I would have taken it if I would cheat. That okay, we will do everything that you get the minimum possible punishment. No, sorry, this is totally wrong. I completely disagree with it, and this is my appeal. If anyone is ready to join it, please welcome. I just the last thing I want to say in this video that if it will not be accepted or not considered, whatever, I'm going to appeal to Lausanne Olympic Committee. This is a juridical way. I'm going to go, up to the highest governing body in the world of sports, and I'm not going to leave this. This is again, I'm sorry, maybe it's a bit too emotional, but I'm straight in what I say. I say what I think. I think it is a complete disgrace what happened today. Thank you for your attention.